Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hope you're all having a good one. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. All right. Let's go ahead and turn down the tunes. Let's get these chat windows open. All right, today's stream. Do you have any last Epoch questions? I was looking at my YouTube videos, and I actually had a bunch of questions on there that I tried to answer while I was at work. So I just figured, let's just relax today. We're picking up where we left off yesterday with the Void Knight. I had started it in offline mode in anticipation of the servers going down, so we could just pick up where we left off. Fine-tune anything. But yeah, I'm here to help you guys out if you got any questions. I gotta get these poison ticks down. Oh, y'all playing? It's telling me you don't have internet. Hey, what up, Defender? How's it going, man? So, when you boot into Last Epoch, you might have, maybe you dismissed this, so you might have to go change your settings. But here, I can show you right now. So, let me go to desktop. So, you're not going to be able to play any of your existing characters if they were online. But what you do, you don't even try and boot into Last Epoch. I never dismiss this. You can dismiss this message and say always use that option. You don't want to do that. You might have to go into your settings for Last Epoch and change this. So I've left this open just on days like this. You go into play full offline mode. Hey, what up, Valakura? And then that can let you play. You may or may not want to play if you don't have any characters on full offline mode. Then you might be like, oh, I have to start a brand new character. I'll just wait for tomorrow. I got it. No problem. I started this guy yesterday just to kind of practice how I wanted to start off my Void Knight for tomorrow. And I made him in offline mode just to just in anticipation of that. Oh, all your characters are offline. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if there's an option. I've never had to do this. Yeah, no problem. I've never had to do this. So let's see if there's an option, because that option always popped up and I just left it, right? Is there a way? Installed files. To be honest, it might have to be something that you're gonna look up on Google. Well, not Google, but like you might have to look this up. I wonder if it's manage. Huh. Hey, what's up, Rico? Yeah, I'm not sure. I've just always had this option here, so. Oh, no problem, Defender. Like, today's just going to be mostly a question and answer day anyway. I've already figured out what I want to do for tomorrow, so today is just chilling. If you guys got any questions, I'm here to help. I'll answer to the best of my ability. That was question number 1. Thank you very much, Defender. First question from Defender. All right. Yeah, so we did a couple starts yesterday, and I think this was my favorite for Void Knight, so that's what we're going to be rolling with. Okay, question. How do we get 2 mil? Okay. Oops. Okay, so the best way to earn... Was so excited to play 1.1 tomorrow, but now I'll have to wait. Internet blew up. Right. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you, Valakira. Okay. Best way to earn 2 mil. Well, that's a legitimate question, Rico. So if you're playing just normal mode and you join the Merchants Guild after you beat the campaign, that'll probably be your best way to earn money. Oh, real money. No, I can't help you there. Get yourself $10,000. Find yourself a good set of stocks that have a great return. And invest in those stocks. And then reinvest the dividends and wait 20 years. Now, something that's not volatile. You don't want to get like you don't want to just shoot to the moon and then lose it all because you were asleep, right? But I'm not very skilled in that, Rico. But if you want to earn cash in Last Epoch, there's 2 ways. So if you're playing Circle of Fortune, which is what I'm going to be starting off as, you're going to want to go into Follow the Outcast, and you're going to want to farm this timeline until you get the blessing that gives you more gold. And then when you're doing the timeline monoliths and all that, look for all the nodes that have a gold payout, and that gold will add up quick. Or if you're playing a Merchants Guild, go do Merchant Guild stuff. If you want to earn 2 mil in real life, I think the stock markets, but usually you got to have money up front already. Very rarely do you hear about somebody who invested $5 and then 10 years later walked away with 2 mil. That's not usually how it works. So yeah, this was a bit of a slower start for the character, but I think it's the damage is there now. I'll live with a slower start if I know this is a build I can build into a viable in-game build. And do decently well by the time we're getting to Act 4. Thinking of going Ravaging Aura. Any effective way to do single target damage on the build with Ravaging Aura? Right. That's a Racing Strike, right? To be honest, I haven't messed around with Ravaging Aura too much, but oh wait, no. That's on Void Cleave, right? Yeah, Ravaging Aura. When you use Void Cleave, you gain Ravaging Aura for a short duration. Scale. Yeah, there we go. Maximum 10 seconds. Ravaging Aura. So the idea is it's an aura. Okay, so what would I do? Are you going to be using this with the new unique Coco? Are you going to be trying to get the new scepter? Yeah, that was the idea. Okay. Forgot you can't play online until tomorrow. You just try to log in. Yeah, Rico, you got to try and log it. You got to boot up full offline first. Even if you have offline characters and boot up the game, I don't even think they'll let you lock in first. Mostly Void Cleave and Abyssal Echoes with dot damage, I guess. Okay. So I've actually never seen what Ravaging Aura does to begin with. But let's just say, let's say this is the Ravaging Aura. And I'm using the Scepter. So Abyssal Echoes is a good option. You could probably even spec Void Cleave to cast Abyssal Echoes for you, right? You cast Abyssal Echoes after using Void Cleave. So you can use Void Cleave as your one-stop shop. You're worried about single target. Right. Yeah, so the single target's probably not going to be as great. What you could try doing, Coco, though, if your build can handle it, see if you can mix in hammers and do Disintegrating Aura. And then just have them spiral. You don't even have to have them orbit. Spiral those hammers. This is going to be Disintegrating Aura is going to be getting a bit of a buff. Anyway, they're going to be going up in damage and the mana cost is going to be coming down. So you can probably try these out sooner. What I tried doing, I tried going Disintegrating Aura as a starter. Even with the mana cost reduction, I don't think they're going to be a good starter. But if you're already at like the mid game and maybe you got that scepter, you could try working this in for a little bit and have some of the hammers help you out. You could also try a Rive. I don't know. With the scepter, I mean, I think the scepter gives like a good amount of let's look this up. Let's go to last Epoch tools. Go to items. Okay. Let's go to Scepter. Let's go to Unique Scepter. Was it the Shattered Sight? No, it wasn't. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Aberoth's Command. Okay, so it does give a decent amount of melee damage. 55 melee damage, not the best, but you could. Ravaging Aura created by Void Cleave lasts an additional 6 to 12 seconds and has 40% Void Pen. Increased damage over time. Okay, so because I was thinking, so these hammers right here, they scale, the Disintegrating Aura on the hammers scale with damage over time. They scale with void damage and damage over time. You could try mixing in Ravaging Aura with these hammers. And then you'd also gain Void Pin, increase area for area skills, and A massive increase to damage over time. That's huge. 200 to 285%. Drops from the Harbinger of Defilement. Oh, that's cool. Could be an idea. I haven't tested it, obviously, because I haven't wanted to try disintegrating not disintegrating aura, ravaging aura yet. Yeah. It was something I thought might work, and I kind of filed it into the back of my head because I did release a disintegrating aura build guide. I called it Void Storm. In that one, we were also proccing Smite, but Smite was supplemental damage, and with the changes to Smite, it might be better just to remove the Smite and drop the idols and take something like the Ravaging Aura now. It does. It's going to eat up a lot of points. But there will be some synergy being a damage over time. You could stack a bunch of damage over time. And it would also boost your disintegrating aura. But I can understand the hesitation. I can understand the hesitation in that. Oh, we could grab Devouring Orb. Ooh. You could also try... You could also try Devouring Orb and do like an auto bomber setup. So what you could do with that, Coco, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. It starts spinning around you, right? 5 points. 5 points, 1 point, 1 point, 4 points, 1 point. And Rift Caller. And what this will do is the orb will be spinning around your body, and every time it smacks into something, it'll do damage, and you can increase that collision damage by a lot. And then it'll be spawning abyssal orbs off of that devouring orb that's spinning around you to seek out other targets. Still not the best single target. You could also try Rive and then going up this side of the tree and grabbing something like Temporal Warrior, where now the thing that sucks is it doesn't allow Rive to scale with void damage. It just adds it adds void damage on top of the damage, and then you can scale that little bit of void damage possibly to a great degree. The good thing about that is you can control Rive, so to speak. Now, obviously, you're not going to be using an axe, so you lose out on the flat void damage. Because you're going to be using a scepter. Rive might not be a good fit. I understand that. Rive might not be a good fit. That's true. That's true. That might be better. Rive's fun, but Vengeance, you can grab the Void Essence. I'm so sorry, guys. Back of my throat's feeling a little scratchy. You can grab the Void Essence here with these two nodes, and then you could also pick up Bolster just for extra damage reduction. And you get Vengeance right off the rip. You can start speccing into Vengeance very early. And then you can boost its attack speed. You can get the global damage after hitting an enemy. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, so I'm not sure how all of that will shake out, Coco. So I look forward to hearing what you discover if you decide to come back. Coco, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. You're really excited? Yeah, I'm excited too, man. We're going to be streaming all day tomorrow, man. Probably going to be doing a 12-hour stream unless I get super tired. Could be a thing. I could just end up throwing in the towel. But when the game launched, I think I streamed for like 15 hours. So I know I got it in me. You too tempted to bunk work tomorrow? I gotcha. I had so much going on at work, I can only take the 2 days off. That was it. I got to be back Thursday. They need me. I mean, job security, I guess. What field of work? I work for the military. I'm a cook for the military. So, as a federal employee, I accrue leave that I can use whenever I want. And me personally knew there was too much going on, so I didn't even try and request Thursday, Friday. But, yeah, I'm a cook for the military. And you know what, Coco? What I didn't even think about? You spent 12 years in the Army Infantry? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your service, Defender. Kind of goes hand in hand with your name, yeah. What I didn't even think about, Coco, you could try just doing a self-cast smite. Convert it into void damage. And then just, click and hold on the one target you want. I mean, you are going to be getting a good amount of spell damage from your... you're going to be getting a good amount of spell damage from your thingamabob, from your scepter. I don't know how good it's going to be, but you could do that. And the cool thing is, since it's void damage, you can leech off of it. You feel like that's the way to go? I am a big lover of Abyssal Echoes. Because one thing, not everybody understands this. Even I didn't understand it. It had to get explained to me. World Eater is not just for melee damage. It has two different sources. Melee damage leached his health 6%. Void damage leached his health 6%. That's not melee void damage. That's melee damage and then a separate leech for void damage. So technically, if you're doing melee void, that's 12% leech. But if you're doing just melee, like with Rive, no Void, you're getting 6% leech. If you're doing like something like this with Smite and you convert it to Void, then that's a 6% leech for your Smite. So all of your Void damage, you can leech. Gotta love Shield Rush, chat. Disintegrating? You mean like disintegrating aura? Or like ravaging aura? Yeah, it is kind of niche. I feel like a lot of people have not really been able to get it to work. I think I got it to work somehow. I did push the hammer throw one. Yeah, disintegrating aura. It's really weird. It's a really weird dot. It's damage that scales with dot, but it doesn't apply dot. Does that make sense? Because in my video, I took it to the arena just to see like how does the damage work. And basically, it's So basically, the damage, it scales with your void damage, damage over time, and throwing attack damage, but not with any other types of damage. It's going to be going up to 200% effectiveness. And as the hammers stay near you or even hit you, per second, they're going to be taking that void damage, but it doesn't leave behind a dot like time rot, ignite, bleed, etc. But it's damage that scales with all the other damage types I listed before. So it's kind of a way, it's kind of a weird way of turning your hammers into void damage. And so that's why I ultimately, when it came to Disintegrating Aura, opted to do Iron Spiral and not Hammer Vortex, because I would spin some hammers and then I would leave them behind and then move on to the next group. As the hammers are spinning around, they might hit you. You might be close to them. See what happens. Oh, I missed a message from Air Dragon. After the day I had today at work, I'm tempted to tell him to bite me. I've got to be a good worker because I need the time for school and the kids. I got you, Air Dragon. I got you. Okay, so we can have it do more damage. Sure, why not? I don't think this is worth it, by the way, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Oh, jeez. Really? They're like, nah, this homie's getting shanked today. Okay, let me kill these guys, because apparently this is why I died. Now it's just me and the boss. Is he really leaving all these traps? I'm like, dang, there's nowhere to walk. Catch you later, Ulrich. Hiya, Bike. How is it? It's going pretty good, Steve. How about yourself, man? I'm just watching the last Epoch community turn into a bunch of Steves. Everybody's talking about Sorcerer. Like, Steve, is that you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Forgive me, Steve. Please don't go. I'm sorry. I do it out of a sign of respect. Long day. Okay, I'm sorry. You're out? Yeah, I know. Like, I was so surprised. I'm like, dude, Steve's time has just begun. And you're like, no, I'm playing Necromancer. I'm like, wait, what? Will I live? That is the question. +1 to hammer throw? Oh, I so want to use this. Oh my god, this would be amazing, but I couldn't use Void Cleave anymore. Oh. Oh, let's just use this for now. We're not specting the Void Cleave yet. Oh, this is... Oh my god. Come on. Come on. So you're not going to bring... You're not going to bring the greatness that is Fireball Meteor, man? Nah, I get it, Steve. Why did this have to be a staff, man? This is unfair. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, that was a huge damage upgrade. Okay, so we're good on that. We got that maxed out. Let's do 1 point and then start putting points in Whirling Steel and then a couple points in Quicksilver. And we could also put some points in Maw of the Deep. We're using a staff, doesn't scale. Hopefully I melt stuff with your Fire Minion Necro build. Oh, I mean, that does sound like fun, Steve. Who needs the second class Rune Master? Freaking Air Dragon. I like how I'm talking about, like, yeah, I'm going to do something that's off meta. I'm going to play Sorcerer. Yeah. And then they go and turn Sorcerer meta. I'm like, wait, what? Do you guys do this just to spite me? I feel like everybody's gonna be playing Forge Guard or Sorcerer this season. Cycle. You gonna try hardcore? Oh, heck no. They were left behind for a while. That's true, Air Dragon. They were left behind. No, I'm not gonna be trying hardcore. I mean, just on this leveling run alone, if I had been doing hardcore, I would have failed it twice. Well, okay, but what if you were playing offline, Air Dragon? You don't have to worry about servers. Come on, it'd be great for content. Watch me pull my hair out. No, that's true. I'd probably I don't know if I could play Sentinel. We got 5 points. Let's just put those points there, 1 point there. Well, hey, yo, yee, yo. Oh my god. Okay, what is this? Fire damage, chance to apply frailty? I mean, well, we don't need the fire damage. I don't want to have to do this. Oh, dude, what if we can... Oh my god. Okay, let's level that. Tier 4. Oh my god. Oh, I can't level it anymore. Oh my gosh. Let's get it, chat. Let's freaking get it. And we can use Void Cleave again. Let's go. Wait, what? No, gonna be fair, it's playstyle. I don't play that defensively. I don't have the free time available to get it dissolved. Oh, that's true. That's true. I've been focusing more on me do damage. Me go boink. The one problem we're going to have is we're going to have to do this again tomorrow. Starting a new character. Oh, what'd we get? What'd we get? Oh. Let's break this down. Yeah, we got all 5 shards. That was a tier 5. Let's see. Okay, Silverines are fine. Oh, good. We got resistance. What are we good on? We're good off void resistance. We're gonna need that physical though. We're getting 40% fire resistance from the unique belt. Okay, we got a lot of cold. What else can we put on here? Oh, jeez. Dude, let's like put some necrotic on here. Oh, I can't edit it anymore. Okay, that ring's fine. We could get... Let's chaos this. Health. I guess that's fine. Okay, we got some necrotic there. We could do health. Let's just throw on some poison. Resistance. We're good off of void. Let's chaos that. Necrotic. Okay. All resistances while channeling. Hey, that's actually a really good one to have. Okay. Like, I don't ignore my defensive layers, but I don't take them serious enough for it to be hardcore. Right, I got you. All right, and we are doing Void Cleave. 1.3 points, and then we could also put a couple points in that right there. Increase cooldown. All right, couple points here, couple points here. More damage per stack of bleed on the target. Boom. Damage for days. Spin to cleave, boys! Oh. Okay, so we'll max this one out and then put points in Doom Knight. I love it. We spin, we spin, we cleave. Give me shards. Get me out of this hellhole. Excuse me. Now, if I remember correctly, you get an idol. Yeah. You get a small idol. You get the singularity. Break it down. Oh. Break it down. What do we got here? Attunement, strength, fire resistance. What do we get? Necrotic, health, mana. Yo, Bike, how's it going? Are you ready for the next LE release? Yeah, tomorrow, man. It's going to be light. It's going to be lit. It's going to be light. Wait, where's my character going? Oh, I must have clicked there. Bye! Praying that they didn't nerf things too bad. They changed some stuff. They already released the patch notes. So I already know what got changed. I released a video on one of the biggest changes that would affect a lot of the builds I released recently that use smite with the throwing attacks. They changed that. It basically nerfed the way we currently play Smite Hammered in. They put a cap on... Oh, that's gonna mess your Void Knight? Yeah. So they put a cap on how many smites you can proc from throwing attacks. It used to have no cap. But in order to compensate for this, they made the idols that allowed you to do that would go like right here. Right. To compensate for that, they allowed the idols to proc more. Like more often, but they put a cap. You can only proc 5 per second. And so that was a change that nobody saw coming. Like everybody's like, wait, why did they make that change? And after listening to some other people, it sounds like they made that change to improve performance. Because, I mean, I will know, sometimes you get a whole bunch that proc real fast. Because if you had all 4 idols at 9%, you would have a 36% chance to proc a smite. And sometimes, since it was kind of rando at that point, you only got a 36%. If you're mid-maxed in those idols, a whole bunch would proc real quick. Like, I'm talking like 20. You know, just like a warthog flying overhead, just mowing down the path. And so they theorized they made that change for performance to put a cap on it. So they made it to where you can proc it more reliably, but now there's a cap. So I think what's going to happen now is we're only going to use like 2 of those idols as opposed to all 4. And then we could put other stuff in there to boost the damage of the individual smites themselves. Yeah, the less number of the dot and procs than there isn't that much on screen. Right. So we're just going to have to figure out a way to make each smite count. Since we can more reliably proc it, we're not going to have to build throwing attack speed out the butt to try and proc as many as you can in a second. And then you only use like 2 of those idols, since now you have a much better chance to proc it per idol. And then you put in other stuff that may, like, because you can use idols that make smite do more damage. People on their Apple IIe. Can this go away? I want to see how many points I got. Please, Desert Way Station. I don't care. Okay. So if we invest 1 more point, then we can start putting points in Doom Knight. Oh, oops. Later, nerds! I farm Bitcoin on my Apple IIe. It will finish making one in 1.6 billion years. To farm one Bitcoin. Oh, hey, what up, Marvel Man?
Emotional damage.
Wait. Why do I got emotional damage? What happened? Why me? Wait, are you saying there's emotional damage because Marvel Man showed up? That's just rude. Yeah, when did Apple IIe come out? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. $1980? That early? January 1983. Apple out here making it look like Apple too easy. I probably don't remember that. Let me see. I was born in 1988. No, I don't remember that, Steve. Can't say I remember 1983. You pull it out to play Math Blaster. Some of us do. Well, that's a cherished memory, I hope. You're in college, Senior Steve. You learned to type on an Apple IIe.
I think I'm willing to take her out if it weren't for you.
Okay, only because the joke's too good. Air Dragon, did Apple make the typing look too easy? Yup. Okay. So, Air Dragon, how much is that relic worth? Are there still collectors out there looking for 2Es? You learn to type on a Commodore 64. Open and sued like this, maybe a couple hundred. I got some rare new in-box items for it, but those are spare parts if something breaks. I got you. I like to have a functioning computer from every decade. So what's the functioning computer for you from the 90s? A lot of innovation in the 90s. You have three: a laptop that runs Windows 3.11a, a Pentium 2, and an OG Pentium 1. Okay, what about the 2000s? You've kept every computer you ever had that never melted. It's a point of contention between you and the wife. What? She doesn't like you having all that? Top it off with the console collection? Will this guy just die? Okay, 1.2 seconds of frenzy after you use a traversal skill. Oh, okay, I can live with that. If you're enjoying the... Oh, thank you. But we've come to an understanding on it. I'd say a decade. I don't speak about it, and she pretends that the space downstairs does not exist. Blissful ignorance. Our Pride and Joy CRT lives down there. 40-inch Sony Bravia CRT. Oh, wow. That is a Pride and Joy. Lurk from Tilron. Thank you very much, sir. Yulia's Haven. No yawning? Why no yawning? What happened? So what's the problem with yawning the night before? It's not like I'm staying up all night. The excitement won't keep me up. I'm sure I'll get a little excited, but not to that degree. I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, it will be 9 a.m. for me. What is this? Getting up on bike day? Thanks for the bits, Air Dragon. Yeah, it'll be at 9 a.m. We're probably going to go live around 8:30 a.m. tomorrow Pacific time. Yeah. I get to spend all day with the news cycle tomorrow. That is a nice cleaver. After no one called in today, I'm kind of worried everybody calls in tomorrow. Okay. Ooh. Should I go for Echoing Strikes first? I probably should. Ugh. I need to drop everything off in my stash tab. Stash. Look at all this random stuff. Oh, wait. I got a Dream Thorn just chilling? Well, this isn't how we would play. Obviously, this came from a different character. I can't believe I had a Dream Thorn just chilling, but... No, it's good that we didn't use that, because... This was... We just essentially went the blind... Well, not blind, but... Fresh start playthrough. I didn't make a character found in case I ever needed to come back to... offline for other reasons. Servers are dead. I got a couple characters in offline I can get into in-game with, you know.
Stand down or die.
Later.
I cannot do that.
Destroy the Imperial Watchers. Where's Falcone with the drugs? Alright, from one professional to another. The fall will only break my legs. I'm counting on it. Huh? If you guys get that reference, I'd be shocked. Well, no, I'm about shocked. I'd be like, touche, well done. Wait, what? I said I had to walk away for a second and miss an obscure reference. I don't know if it's obscure. I said, "Where's Falcone with the drugs?" And then the dude responds, "Hey, from one professional to another. The fall won't kill me. It'll only break my legs. I'm counting on it." Lets him go. Yeah, but what Batman? If it is Batman at all. I guess he just starts listing off the one before Dark Knight. What was the one before Dark Knight? There was a bunch of them before Dark Knight. Just saying, the one before Dark Knight is, I mean, you got several before that came out before Dark Knight. Christian Bale for sure. Okay, so what's making you think Christian Bale? Is it because you remember the reference in question, or is there something I'm doing that's making you go, oh, it's got to be Christian Bale? Falcone? Well, you are correct. The voice. Yeah, there you go. You are correct. It was Batman Begins. Bad at tiles? Give you a mulligan. You knew it wasn't the one with Joker.
This was once Solarum, my home, but now it is a monument to death.
We get all four here. 1 point there, 3 points there. Boom, baby. So 2 point, 1 point, 3 points.
I've been expecting you.
You should have seen you. Yeah.
I've heard of your power. Let's see how you face this.
Oh, we gotta fight Yulia. Hey man, what's your thoughts on Mage next season? Will it be in a good state? Thoughts about Disintegrate? It looks like Mage is going to be pretty good next season. Sorcerer in particular is getting a lot of love. Disintegrate, I'm not the best person to ask about Disintegrate, but a member of this community, Air Dragon, he's probably still here. He is a big Disintegrate aficionado. And from what he's been telling me, it's going to be a lot easier to be able to max out the damage without having to deal with items like Gambler's Fallacy and Ignivar's Head. You can totally just go right into it. And see, there he is. Disintegrate looks good. We'll see if it delivers. It looks like Rune Master's being brought more in line and Sorcerer's getting some much needed love. I say still just go play Rune Master. Play what you want, man. I think everybody's talking about Sorcerer this cycle because Sorcerer has been like the little brother to Rune Master for ever since Rune Master came out. It's like think about it this way. Sorcerer has been like Woody from Toy Story. Then Rune Master came out and it was like Buzz Lightyear. Like the meme, I don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to Sorcerer. Now it looks like, you know, Sorcerer's gotten a fresh coat of paint and everybody's really excited to try him out. What do you think about the new scepter for Void Knight? Hey, what up, Terradore? I think it's going to be good. I think you can mix it into a lot of different builds. I like the fact that it has a huge, obscene amount of damage over time on there. That's going to open up a lot of possibilities. The amount of damage over time on, what was it, Aberoth's Scepter, I think? Or Aberoth's Command, whatever. It is like a T8 in turn, or even T9 in terms of damage over time that you can get on a Scepter. I did a Disintegrating Aura Hammer build this past cycle. I released a build guide for it available on this YouTube channel, Terradore. And one thing I thought of when I saw that Scepter is, okay, I can remove an ability like Abyssal Echoes or an ability like Smite and fit Void Cleave in there with that Scepter because the huge amount of damage over time is going to be amazing for dots. Like, you'll probably see people use that Scepter. I don't think it's class locked. You might even see people pick up that Scepter and use it on different classes for dot builds because of the huge, absolutely ridiculous amount of damage over time onto it. Like, think about it. You pick up that Scepter, you got a huge amount of damage over time. It's got legendary potential. You slam it with even more damage over time. I think that Scepter is, it might be meta. I mean, we'll have to try it and see. I do think it'll open up a lot of possibilities. For sure. You know, I've always been a bit of a Void Cleave Andy anyway. It's one of my favorite skills in the entire game. And I've never messed with Ravaging Aura because I've always used Void Cleave as just a huge, massive amount of damage just like this, right? Like, this character's level 40. He's got suboptimal gear, and we just crit for thousands. That's the power of Void Cleave, right? Especially when you pair it with abilities like Warpath. You pair it with abilities like Erasing Strike. You pair it with abilities like Multi-Strike. It does massive damage. Sorcerer was Patrick, and now it's SpongeBob. Oh, did I tell you I found out Disintegrating Aura's tags? Throne and Dot. So its base damage goes up with throne damage. Yeah, it goes up with throne damage. Which do you think is going to be more fun and more casual? Avalanche Shaman or some pally build like Electrify or Warpath? Hey, what up, Maple? How's it going? I don't know if I'm the best person to ask that, Maple, because I'm a huge Sentinel fan. So immediately I'm going to say Warpath. Solid man, thank you for your opinion. So I'm gonna say Warpath. I'm gonna say Paladin. What are you gonna run this patch? I'm gonna cycle start as Void Knight, and then I'm gonna play as Sorcerer. I try to do one class, rogue mechanics. I played rogue back in beta, and it was very strong. I did a Blade Dancer. I haven't played rogue since. Dope. Maybe I'll try both then. Electrify could be a lot of fun. I did a Smite and Ignite build near the end of this cycle. That was pretty cool, and you can convert that thought process over to Electrify Smite. Or I know Dread did a Electrify Javelin or Electrify Healing Hands build that was really strong. He pushed it to like 650 corruption. It was bonkers. Yeah, the only rogue build I've ever played sled was I did Blade Dancer and I did Twisting Blades. It was really strong in beta. It might have been nerfed, but I've been seeing some people saying it might be coming back. Do you know how Umbral Blade application of Shadow Daggers is calculated, trying to determine if there are attack speed breakpoints? Do I know how Umbral Blade application of Shadow Daggers? Well, Sled, I could try and give you some bullshit answer, but ultimately I don't know. I'd rather not waste your time and act like I'm somebody who does know. Instead, I'll just fess up and say I don't know. I mean, that is a great question, trying to determine where the attack speed breakpoints come from, because the Twisting Daggers the Shadow Daggers gets applied by the Umbral Blades. At what point are you going to get diminishing returns from the attack speed that are being applied to the Umbral Blades? Does Umbral Blades all good looks like McFluffin calculated at one point? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Does Umbral Blades even stack with attack speed? Because isn't that a throw-in attack? Would that stack with throw-in attack speed? Well, I mean, you did say attack speed, so that can mean any kind of attack speed. It doesn't have to be melee or cast speed, so never mind. Dread was inspiring me to play Shaman. His Avalanche starter seemed nice. Yeah, I've seen a few Dread's builds come across my my timeline on YouTube. That dude is a beast, man. That dude's always pumping out some random build. Feel like, wait, what? Yeah, I say give it a shot. It looks like Shaman's getting some love again. They got some love at the beginning of Cycle 1. They definitely needed a lot more love. So they're getting more love at Cycle 1.1. Correct, but Shadow Daggers is tagged melee plus throwing. So oh, I see. So it's based on UB proc rate or Shadow Dagger speed. I got you. Okay. So, Sled, are you going to be cycle starting as a rogue? Yeah, I'm gonna do Blade Dancer either way. I played Falconer a little bit. Honestly, I played Falconer day one. Only because the servers were down. And I was playing on starting Cycle 1 as a Paladin, and then the servers were down, so I was playing in offline mode. So I decided to just play Falconer for the heck of it. That seemed cool. I had played Blade Dancer in beta, and I liked that build a lot. I think I took it all the way up to 90-something. And I did Umbral Blades with the Shadow Daggers, and like it was just bonkers what it could do. Yeah, I mean, guaranteed crit is nasty for sure. For sure. That was one thing I liked about it. Plus, I just like the whole feeling of Umbral Blades. Just the whole build just felt good. You know what I'm saying? It had mobility. It had a frick ton of damage. And you kind of like you felt like you can finesse certain fights with your mobility. It reminded me of playing Sentinel. You know, like I said, I'm a big Sentinel guy. So, you know, lunging in there, volatile reversing back, lunging forward again, or running in, volatile reversing back, lunging forward, moving off to the side. Like what's Rogue gonna be like with the new dashes coming? Like that's gonna be a ton of mobility. You're gonna have shift, you're gonna have dash, you're gonna have Umbral Blade. Like, bro, Rogue's gonna feel good. Rogue's gonna feel good. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna grab another drink. Okay. Put another point there, and then we're going to put another point there.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Why is it a white box? Oh, shoot. I should probably check my cold resistance. Bad, not great. Health, okay, that's fine. Oh my god. Elemental resist, okay. There we go. Now we're capped. Jeez. I mean, I'm capped on both. Catch you later, Steve. Thanks for being here, man. You take care. And good luck tomorrow with whatever character you roll. Oh, how many points we got? Okay, yeah, well, let's bump up our echo chance. Okay, move out there, head up there.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
It's about time I'm playing a good game again. What up, King Cobra? How you been doing, man? Did you guys actually move?
You're alive, but how?
I've been on last Epoch for like, I don't know, 3 weeks? A month?
The lance is just up ahead.
No. A month isn't right. Since like the end of the second or beginning of the third week of June. There we go. You're about 90% situated. Nice. Yeah, when you're telling me about the where you were before, man, I was like, geez. Have you heard from our boy, good old Chuckles? I haven't seen him, man. I'm kind of worried now. Fingerell, thank you for following. Yeah, he's okay. He had a lot of real life issues, but he's still planning on streaming again. I think he's planning on streaming tomorrow for an update. Oh, okay, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see him back. Yeah, Fingerell, thank you so much for the follow over here on Twitch.
All that's left is locating the lance.
Oh, jeez, this guy evaporated me. How viable do you think a Smite Paladin is considering the addition of the new one-handed sword? So we already had a one-handed sword in the game called a Relish. That was kind of not exactly, because the new sword's going to allow us to smite on just about any target, whereas a Relish allowed us to smite on bosses. It was kind of meh. You know, if you saw anybody using it, they were doing like a dual wield pattern, and they weren't really, it was just kind of there for the extra bonuses. I think with this sword, it's going to bring a lot of new possibilities. I mean, I can even see somebody doing like a Warpath smite with that new sword. Could be a thing. Me personally, a lot of my Smite Paladin builds are hammer builds. That obviously got changed a lot with the new changes. I still think Smite Hammerdin's going to be a thing, but I made a video going over this. We're not going to be rocking all 4 idols. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but you're going to want to try and make each smite proc matter. So it's going to be, you're going to be doing less throwing attack speed, in my opinion, and trying to get the damage of each smite to just hit like a Mack truck, since we're now limited to 10 smites per 2 seconds, or 5 smites per second. Your spear smite was high fun. I was thinking of doing a dual wield with the new scepter for more crit and a lot of cast speed. Yeah, that could be good. That could be good for sure. Like, okay, so let's... Oh, thank you so much for all the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's pull up last Epoch tools. Okay, and let's go to resource items. We're going to be looking up one-handed sword. We're going to be looking up unique. Remove the basic. Is it Polaris or Polaris? I think it's Polaris. Chance to cast smite on melee hit up to 3 times per second. So that's any melee. Chance to cast smite at 2 additional targets when you cast it directly. So yeah, you can play it one of 2 ways. You can do a melee smite, or you can still do a direct cast smite. Like, that could be kind of tasty, man. Being able to hit even more targets when you directly cast it. And then you were talking about with a scepter. Oh, that's going to be tasty. Yeah, with the new scepter. Yeah. You were talking about doing a direct cast with a scepter. Get a bunch of cast speed. The new scepter base. What's the new scepter base? There's been a couple different scepters, so I want to make sure I know which one you're talking about. Let's go to scepter. You said it was a base. Scorn. Okay, with the spell critical stroll. So you're going to take the Scorn and then it can get upgraded. And if it gets upgraded, it becomes Avenged. Bro, I see what you're talking about, man. Now, the one thing with this base is you're losing the flat... You're losing flat spell damage. Not all of them had flat spell damage, but boy, actually, I think all of them do have flat spell damage. Yeah, they all do. So this one's not going to have flat spell damage, but with that flat base spell critical strike chance, tasty. Yeah, and then use devotion. And then mana stack. Oh, you're right. It does. No, I'm sorry, King Cobra. I'm an idiot. It does gain flat spell damage when it goes up. And get enough. Yeah, but you're right. Even like, okay, so let's say you don't upgrade this at all. And you're just rocking the base Scorn. Using it with devotion is going to give you enough flat. But yeah, King Cobra is absolutely right. I'm an idiot. I missed this. When you upgrade it, you gain some flat. Any flat will do, right? When you slay a... so you get this from the Nemesis, and then when you slay a Harbinger. Dude, the whole Harbinger Nemesis system is going to be tasty. The whole system's going to be tasty. Yeah, I think it'll be good, man. Now, one thing you'll be missing out on, Fingerel, I don't know if you were planning on playing Paladin. If you're not, if you're playing Void Knight, then forget what I'm going to say. But assuming you're playing Paladin, Paladin has 2 different ways of gaining flat spell damage if you're using a shield. So if you're going to be dual wielding, you're going to be missing out on all this flat damage. You get 30 with this node, and then you get 16 with this node. That's 46 flat spell damage you'll be missing out on. But the trade-off could be if you're hitting multiple targets frequently and you're using devotion and you're using the scorn. I just had a brain fart, sorry. And if you're using the scorn scepter, that can make up for what you might be losing. Because more targets is more targets. You get to spread the love. Okay, that's fair. Oh, that's just something I thought of. Yeah, it could be a thing. Do you think the cast on melee hit stacks with 2 of those? It probably does, but what doesn't? What's not going to stack? Well, let's go back to it. What I don't think is going to stack is this hard cap right here. Up to 3 times per second. So even if you have 2 of these, and like, let's say you got like a 90% chance, 92% chance to cast, you're going to be hard capped at 3. I don't think this is going to be like, oh, well, now you got 6 times per second. I don't think they're going to allow you to do that. They might allow you to stack this and gain even more chance, but I don't think they're going to allow you to break that. So I definitely think there's going to be a lot of diminishing returns in using 2 of these. But what you could do is you can use that scepter you're talking about. Or maybe like an obsidian scepter or something. So you're going to come into Warpath. You go over here to this side of the tree. You're not going to really worry about all that. You make it fire, right? You gain some global spell damage while spinning, and then you grab Winds of Justice. While spinning, you have a chance to cast Smite each second at a nearby enemy. Being fire damage, you have that sword, and you have that scepter. You're going to get a global base critical strike chance while wielding a sword, and you're going to get up to 100% fire penetration with a scepter. Do you see where I'm going with that? So you don't... If you don't change Smite to lightning, but you keep it fire, and you go with Fire Smite. Now you have a 100% chance to Fire Pin with Scepter. You give it, I believe this goes up to a 10% global base critical strike chance. Then you go into Smite. You pick up Conviction because you don't care about losing out on the base cast speed, right? Because you're not casting it, you're not directly casting it. So who cares about cast speed? You're casting it through Warpath. You gain another 10% base crit chance. You throw some crit chance, you throw some increased critical strike chance on your gear. You're going to be rocking a 25% chance. Because you get 5% base, 10% here, 10% from there. You set up Warpath to either not to be completely manaless, so you can keep spinning for forever, or since they're going to allow you to regenerate mana just enough of a channel cost with Warpath where the casting of Smite's going to be negligible, you're not going to feel it, and then you can just spin for forever and casting Smite. And then because you're hitting with it, you have increased chance to cast Smite because it's a melee attack. Now you're going to lose out. You will lose out on the hitting multiple targets because you're not directly casting it. But this could be a thing. You can also pair it with Javelin, right? You pick up Javelin and you pick up Battle Standard. Then you go down to this side of the tree. You cast Smite 1.6 seconds every time it's near the flag. And then you increase the frequency to where it reduces this down to like 0.8 seconds. It's casting a Smite. You can get the exploding node in the Smite tree. Okay, which exploding node? Are you talking about Fisher? Oh, right. Righteous Overload. There you go. You can pick up Righteous Overload, chance to detonate slain enemies, give you a chance to do Ignite, Conflagration, Righteous Overload. So you're spinning. If you could make up the crit chance elsewhere, right? If you can make up the crit chance everywhere, I'd say don't take points in Conviction. As cool as Conviction is, this is a 5-point sink. If you can avoid this and make it up elsewhere, that allows you to spend more points on this side of the tree. I mean, this is where the juicy stuff is. You put 1 point. I would only put 1 point in Immolate, because Spreading Flames doesn't stack. So having a 20% chance is fine. This Pillars of Light isn't going to help you. This only helps you when you direct cast. So that stinks, but you can grab 2 points in Blinding Flash, give them a chance to blind. Blind's getting changed, right? So if an enemy is blinded, you can't be crit by that enemy. Could help. I mean, I wouldn't rely on this to be your only source of critical strike avoidance. Boom, defensive layers. Yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down, Fingerell. I'd have to try all that, but that could be a fun thing. Spin to Smite. There it is, man. I'd say try out both options. Since you're already going to be speccing towards Smite anyway, try out that first option, because that was your idea, right? Go with that. That's an idea. And then you're right. Try it out later because you're already going to have all this gear with Smite stuff. And then you can try out both ideas and see how it works. And then, you know what? If you're around, feel free, stop by, tell me how it went. I'm looking forward to hearing about it, Finn. Smite and spin? Smite and spin.
I know things are great. Yeah, to be honest, I can't imagine it. But I will take your warnings to heart.
Yes. Farewell.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you, Finn. Tell me how it goes. And Bean, I'll see you around. You definitely helped me decide. Good luck on the cycle start tomorrow. No problem, Finn. And remember, if you're Paladin and you're Holy Aura, you can grab some of this stuff up here for Flame Burst, Inner Flame, Improved Flame Burst. Check it out. I'm not saying, you know, for sure use it, but take a peek. You take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Bite the Sentinel Whisperer. It's a problem I have. All I do is play Sentinel, you know? Okay, let's grab that point. 3 points. Boom. So point here would be 15, 18. That'll leave me 2 points. Okay, that's fine. That's all my idle slots. It's 2 vitality. It's necrotic resistance. We don't need physical.
Stand down, die.
Oh, shoot. I didn't want to die there. That was XP. Freaking Gorgons, man. I'm so glad they're getting nerfed. The juxtaposition of my actions in Final Fantasy XIV amazed me. One second I'm slaying fallen gods, the next I'm helping a farmer plant seeds for the season and helping the farm animals. Guess I'm well grounded, right? Yeah. Sounds like it. Ooh, spider silk belt. Yeah. I have to be level 58 to use it. Darn. Okay. Let's throw on some poison resistance. Only source of poison resistance is that. We don't have lightning resistance. We got to get some idols. And when I'm spinning, I'm doing okay. Now I'm tossing water on drunkards because if they do get mad, what are they going to do? Tickle me? Yeah. Okay, we better not die here. I mean, what does it matter anyway? We're going to be starting a new character tomorrow anyway.
I cannot do that.
Toss on some more poison resistance. Okay, there we go. So we're just missing lightning. Slayer cultist chopper. No. Like my game froze. Kopesh. I'm out. Oh, and we didn't get any of the health increases. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back again tomorrow in the morning. I took the day off from work. It's going to be good. We're going to be playing Void Knight all day. All day. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get some rest, and we're going to have some fun tomorrow. We're going to have some fun tomorrow for sure. Yeah, good night, Air Dragon. Thank you for everybody who made it out. YouTube, thank you so much for the likes. Well, you guys take care.